was the take 7 bites at the apple. It really registered that they wanted to look at all their options and line them up in the right manner, frequently to stay in their house as long as possible, while not by avoiding a deficiency, avoiding tax hits, and minimizing the damage to their credit. So a lot of people really identify with 7 bites at the apple. But something that I just had a flash when we were going through here, I was reading it because I was going to bring some of these pages over to my resurrected upsidedownrealestate.com website. And in here, I talked about your ability. Our lead attorney, John McConnell, has designed multiple workout strategies for dozens, if not hundreds of clients. Now you can know how to leverage our experience in Adios Your Lender. Now, when I put Adios Your Lender, whenever it went up there first, I just thought it was interesting because I think I saw Alec Baldwin in a movie where he used adios as like a verb. Maybe the kitchen, there were plates in the sink or something. He goes, "Can you adios that?" And I was like, wow. And I was like, he turned adios into a verb, I believe. Adios that. Make it go away. Yeah. And when I said adios your lender, there were a lot of people in San Diego who wanted to adios their lender. So and all over. We did short sales actually in foreclosures all over California. And a walkaway plan certainly would apply for anybody. As an attorney, I can help you design your walkaway plan for anywhere in the state of California because the rules are the same. It's uniform. And in fact, compared to then, your walkaway plan is even better now because there's more laws to leverage, and the foreclosure timeline has more than doubled if you use all of the tools available to you. So, I'll just read what we were saying could happen because a lot of people were stressed. They've been tired. They've got California fatigue and the stress. And, so we were saying that, is your home worth less than you owe? Are your payments chewing up all your income? Yeah, a lot of people are house poor. Is your house preventing you from doing things you need to do? Tired of sleepless nights, worrying about your future? Like, I got all this from talking to hundreds of people on the phone and clients, hundreds of clients, so 1,000 people on the phone. Tired of sleepless nights, worrying about your future? Do you know for some owners, accepting a foreclosure may cost them less than a short sale? You're not supposed to have to pay any money, although lenders sometimes do ask for short sales. So, a walk away, if you're not worried about your credit, extending a walk away out for a year is a really nice option. And sometimes the credit hits on a foreclosure are not any different than a short sale. I've got plenty of videos on that, but it varies. Do you have assets or a future salary to protect? Are you aware that the lender is a collection agent and wondering why realtors want you to give your lender a roadmap to your assets? That's still true today. High asset people, especially business owners, are loath to turn over a whole snapshot of their assets to their lenders. They didn't want to do it when they went for the loan in the beginning. They don't want to do it when they're trying to get a workout done. They certainly are concerned that a lender might try to claim that there was some sort of misrepresentation going on. So, sometimes a short sale is just not the right choice. Do you wish to start rebuilding as soon as possible? Well, it's now harder because it's going to be so long before the lender forecloses that you might as well either stay in that property without paying or put someone in there and make a lot of money while you're doing it, and and then move out. Secure a long-term rental while you put people in your property. I mean, that's a tremendous option for people. Like, rather than get destroyed on your credit, you set up your walkaway plan. We build it out. You rent properly. Like, you don't. There's rules with respect to renting when there's going to be a foreclosure, and I'm saying that clearly because basically, if you're in foreclosure, it's a problem. I'd have to look at the new law. We have 120 days more under the federal statute before the bank can start a foreclosure. I will have to go back for the first few clients and re-examine when they have to worry about renting their property out when they're in foreclosure. So I can give you good advice, but I will. So there's just lots of options. Adios Your Lender program is synonymous with our walkaway, or what we were calling strategic default. In fact, on some of these pages, we say would like put the strategy in your foreclosure, and our point being that make sure that after foreclosure, the law says you're not going to owe the lender any money. Make sure that you're not going to owe taxes, because there's COD taxes and capital gains taxes you might have to be worried about. Make sure that you are minimizing. There's so many reasons right now to dispute the debt in some neighborhoods that I think it would be a mistake to not dispute your debt and try to rebuild your credit properly. If you, well, for some people, I can't say everybody, but I can say for some people, for sure, a large portion of the people who are experiencing an upside down house right now have reasons to dispute the debt. And I'm stating this on, let me just bring it up. Let's see if I can pull it up. 2/11/26. I will say that if you've only got one loan and you're worried about your equity right now, you probably have good reasons to dispute the debt and protect your credit. I'm going to wrap this up. UpsideDownRealEstate.com for more information. Thank you. Hello, John speaking. Pretty well. I already purchased. I did. No, I haven't done anything yet. I'm going to work on that in the next 20 minutes. Well, if you're there to help as opposed to sales, I'll ask you a few questions right now. Or are you a sales guy? Do you think they should? Like, I want to figure out how to find the pre-foreclosure list, and then when I'm ready, send them over to Facebook to do an ad. Or is that pretty easy inside your software? Just a last question. Do you know if any particular ads are working really well for people right now? A realtor or an attorney, which I'm both. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll call if I need help. Thank you. Yep, bye. Hi, Great Wife. Lindsay told me this morning how much she loves her car. Just in case I need to figure it out. You ready to default today? No, children. If you're working tomorrow? We find out when you compare motions, we get dismissed. Back to my son's ticket from last summer in San Bernardino. My wife called the courthouse and the ticket hasn't been submitted, but the clerk said that the policeman has up to a year to submit it. And I suppose there's a chance he'll forget. I suspect more likely it's all batched. So his appearance dates are all batched together. Or, I mean, I don't know why they do it. I mean, are they really trying to set people up to give up and then get big fines on them? I mean, that would be brutal. But my question to you is, when would someone be able to bring a motion to dismiss because of lack of due process? And, this is on a ticket, literally a speeding ticket. Hey, you put the 3-year silence rules in my notes when I was asking about the new laws with respect to zombie loans, and you bring it up in almost every thing that I ask you to write for me, and I don't use it because it's not applicable 90% of the time or more. So I would really like you to remove the 3-year silence rule unless I'm specifically talking about zombie mortgages or seconds. The funniest thing I ever seen. I'm a Bill Maher fan now. Freya? He just the Jimmy Dore show is conservative. I don't watch much, but he put his headline was Bill Maher apologizes to QAnon. You remember that QAnon? All the before the last election, everybody, all the liberals were saying that it's more of a conspiracy theorist how psycho Republicans were. Remember QAnon? QANON. It was a red. It was like red. You know, red. Yeah. So it was a red for conspiracy theorists. Bill Maher is showing like I watch her. So he's like, QAnon is a group of MAGA Republicans who believe the Democratic Party is run by a bunch of pedophiles and Satanists. Yeah, and sick shit, and eating babies and shit. They're baby workers. Yeah, right. You know, he said, will this satisfy all? And they're talking about will this satisfy all? And his company, FD, bank account was ball, BAL, and they're talking about eating babies. There was $6. Right? Well, here, let me hear what. Here, I just started this. You want to come look at it? Karina? I'm not going to keep it up because either I'm. So that's a Jimmy Dore. It's a show, and he's got Bill Maher talking here. So let's start it. Not right about Hillary. We're worried about protests.
You don't know who Q is? Now, who's the Stephen Smith again?
Very opinionated sports a
Okay, that's
reporter
what I
in New
thought.
York.
Okay,
Right, he's switching to more main. He's
got
trying.
it. Yeah, no, I that's what I thought.
He was one of the biggest writers for the New York Post.
Interesting that they put commercial right when he's done that.
Well, I think he has control of that. It's crazy if Pelmar is concerned. But truly, he's turned on his friend, so I realize he's probably doing it for ratings. But the reality is, he suffers personally. You're right. Right. I shouldn't be so cynical. I'm assuming it was starting from the ratings, but maybe, like I would take a 60s liberal over most of the Republican Party and all the national. Just I'll leave you alone. You whatever you want to be, just leave me alone. And I think that was, he was going with the left for a while, and he realized he went too far, and he's gone back to the 60s liberal. And I can live with the 60s liberal. Well, but not the Republicans in charge.